So guys, today back for another video on the channel today. We're back for the player ratings for the Newcastle United versus Arsenal game. If you haven't checked out the vlog, make sure to go and watch it. It's got the full game and it was a great atmosphere because obviously I've changed seats now and it's just so much better. But the results didn't go that way. Make sure to go and check out the vlog. We're doing the player ratings in this video and then we'll move on to the review in a different video. So if you like more videos on the channel after match games, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, comment section, let me know your thoughts on the game and stuff. And yeah, make sure to go and check out the vlog though. First game back and we'll start with the player ratings. So Martin Dubravka, he was alright. He made like one save, I think, one clear save. But apart from that, he didn't do much. Wrong. Alright. I'm going to give a bang average 7. He didn't have to do much, but he wasn't terrible in any sort of way. Moving on to, we'll do the right wing back. We do Javier Manquillo. For me, he was alright, but he's passing. It's his passing that lets him down. And apparently to websites and stuff, Kraft, he's not the greatest at passing, but he's a lot more better at defending than Javier Manquillo. So I think maybe that's to start Kraft next game. Depends how he plays. I mean, depends how he does some training and stuff. Depends if Bruce fancies him. But for me, Javier Manquillo gets a 6. He didn't do too much bad, but he done all right. Fabian Shaw was probably the best centre back. Some of his long balls were quite bad, to be honest, but he did make some crucial tackles, some great headers, and could have potentially scored. So I'm going to give Fabian Shaw a 7. Jamal Lascelles, he just looked a bit, not rusty, just a bit, I don't know. He wasn't the greatest. He was slow. That's the word. He was quite slow. But I think next week, I think the performance reflects off the captain. So with Jamal Lascelles not having the greatest of games, not many other players have a great game. Normally when Lascelles is playing well, the full team is playing well. So for me, Lascelles get a 6. Paul Dummett was very bang average. I'm going to give him a 7. Solid at the back. We made a couple of nice balls up to St. Maximin in the second half. But yeah, I'll give Dummett a 7. Next is Matt Ritchie. I wouldn't have started him. We'll get on to Williams in a second because obviously got a little bit to talk about him, but I thought Williams would start because Ritchie just came back from this injury and he's starting straight away. I thought that was quite surprising. From my predicted team video, I got 10 out of 11 right. I got all the players right, just Ritchie, because if I knew that he was going to be in the squad and stuff, I would 100% put him in because I didn't think Williams would start the first game. But yeah, Ritchie, I'll give a 7. Sometimes, right, he looked really, really good in that game, but sometimes he was really, really bad. So for me, yeah, Ritchie gets a 7. Did I say? Yeah, 7. Moving on to the three midfielders, we'll start off with Isaac Hayden. For me, probably man of the match. Some of the tackles he made was superb, absolutely superb. There was one tackle that he made was so nice and just didn't go. The ref is actually give it a foul. What can you do? I thought Isaac Hayden, I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was really, really good. He spoke before the game, spoke after the game. I've got to give credit to him. Obviously, he's staying at the club now, definitely until January. So, big up to Hayden. And I watched his interview from NUFC TV, and he was speaking, and his wife was saying "Oh, I don't want me to stop what you like doing, and I don't want you to stop playing for Newcastle United because it's very unlikely that you'll go to a club where the fans appreciate it so much and the crowd's mad and stuff." So yeah, Isaac Hayden, 8 for me. Jonjo Shelvey played 55 minutes and then got substituted for Williams. For me, Jonjo Shelvey, from what he played, he gets an 8 as well. He was really, really good. Some of the balls, yes, he's not going to make every ball absolutely superb, but for me, he was alright. Jonjo Shelvey, he looked like he wanted to be in the squad. Some of the tackles he made were great. He was corner taker. For me, Shelvey was really, really good. And as soon as he came off, we crumbled. And he came off, and 5 minutes later, they scored it. It was written in the stars, let's just say that. So for me, Shelvey gets an 8. Longstaff, I am very surprised. Yes, he came back from this massive injury, but to be fair, he didn't do anything in the game, and some of his passings, like a ball came to him and he just couldn't do nothing with it. He looked very like stuck in the middle. Like, I'm gonna give this might be a bit harsh. No, I'll give him a 6. If this was just like a normal game for long stuff, I would have given him a 5. But considering it's his first game at St James Park since February, and his first game back in the Premier League since March, like the very start of March, I'll give Longstaff a 6. Moving on to the 2 attackers now, Miguel Almiron. It's so hard to rate him. Right, I haven't watched the penalty decision back. I don't know if it was a penalty or not. It got given as a dive, and I'm pretty sure, well, it probably would have been a dive because of what's it called, VAR. But for me, Almiron, he tries. You can tell he's trying to run, but when he's running and he stops because there's a man in front of him, he's got no support. Jonjo might be stuck between the 2 defenders, and I think just having them 2 up top isn't enough. I think we need to be playing a 5 or a 4-3-3 or a I would play a 4-3-3, because if you need to defend, Hayden will just drop back into the centre back, and that gives you an extra centre back. That'll probably put Dummett out of the team, or you put Richie out of the team. Depends how you're feeling, but for me, we've got to go with that. I'll explain it all in like the predicted team video next week for Norwich. But Almiron, I haven't given him a rating yet. I'm going to give him a 6. I was quite disappointed with him. And then finally, Linton. He was quite good, to be honest. When he holds the ball up, he looks so strong. He looks so ready for it. And he holds the ball up, and guess what happens? There's no support. Almiron's stuck somewhere. Shelvey was off the pitch. Maximin didn't come on until the 67th minute. He tried his best, and you could see he tried his best. The number 9 for Newcastle, I'm going to give him an 8. Some of the balls, Socrates couldn't handle him. He was too big, too strong. For me, Linton gets an 8 out of 10. The 2 substitutes now, Willems, he came on and made a massive mistake. Ball comes to him and he just stops. He just stands there. And then they go on the counter, Maitland-Niles, ball in the box, bang. What can you do in that sort of position there? It is annoying because it's his Premier League debut. I expect good things from him, but we'll have to see what happens if he starts next game. If he doesn't start next game, we'll have to wait and see. Willems, from his performance, I'm going to give a 5 out of 10. And finally, Alan Saint-Maximin. Little shout out to him because there's a song we made and he put it on his social media and his Snapchat, and one of the clips is from my Saint Etienne vlog, so I'll take that. Cheers, Maxi lad. But Saint-Maximin, you can tell he wants to drive with the ball, and it is hard against a Arsenal team. Yes, they don't have the greatest defences, but they've still got experience in that. They've still got Nacho Marion, might not be the greatest defender, but he's got not like quantity. He's played more games. He knows what he's doing rather than quality, because he isn't the greatest defender, but he knows how to defend in them situations. And he did try. He runs. You can tell that he really wants it, and we need him and Almiron to get their goals as soon as possible, because now it's been 11 games since Almiron hasn't got a goal. 11 games, it's worrying for one of your best attackers not be scoring goals. It was disappointing not to score in this game, but yet again we move to Norwich next week, and it's going to be a scary game, because even though Norwich lost 4-1 to Liverpool, they still created chances, and they're going to be playing, rather than Van Dijk, Alexander Arnold, then they're going to be playing against Javier Manquillo and Paul Dummett. So it's quite scary, because even though we did do alright, it's just annoying because we didn't win. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure to go and check out the vlog, it would mean a lot. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to try and hit 6k as soon as possible. I want to be hitting 6k before the end of the year. We should be doing that, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. And yes, make sure to go obviously watch the vlog because the new seats, very nice view I got, and that's going to be that for next season. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and yes, thanks for watching the my player ratings. Let me know your player ratings in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.